Hello kids, welcome to the maths class. Today's topic is fractions. What is fraction? A fraction represents a part of whole. Fractions are used to represent quantities less than 1. Today we are going to discuss how to arrange the fractions in descending order, that is from biggest fraction to the smallest fraction. So, the main objective of today's learning is to understand how to arrange the fractions in descending order. For the fractions having the same denominator, the fraction with the biggest numerator is the biggest fraction. Let us take one example. 3 upon 9, 7 upon 9, 5 upon 9, 6 upon 9. As you can see, the denominators of all the fractions are same. Now we have to arrange these fractions in descending order, that is from the biggest to the smallest fraction. As we know, the denominators of all the fractions are same. The fraction with the biggest numerator is the biggest fraction. So, which fraction has the biggest numerator among 3, 7, 5, 6? Yes, that is 7. That means the fraction 7 upon 9 is the biggest in the order, that is number 1. Then among 3, 5, 6, which is the biggest numerator? That is 6. That means 6 upon 9 is the second in the order. Now among 3 and 5, 5 is the biggest numerator. So 5 upon 9 will be the third in the order and 3 upon 9 will be the fourth in the order. Now let us arrange these fractions in descending order according to the numbers. So the descending order will be 7 upon 9, 6 upon 9, 5 upon 9 and 3 upon 9. When the fractions have the same numerator, the fraction with the smallest denominator is the biggest fraction. Let us take one example. 6 upon 3, 6 upon 9, 6 upon 2, 6 upon 8. As you can see, the numerators of all these fractions are same. We have to arrange these fractions in descending order, that is from biggest to the smallest fraction. As we know, all the numerators of these fractions are same, so the fraction with the smallest denominator is the biggest fraction. So, which fraction has the smallest denominator? That is 6 upon 2. 2 is the smallest denominator. That means 6 upon 2 is the first one in the descending order. Now, after 2, which one has the smallest denominator? Among 3, 9, 8, that is 3. That means the fraction 6 upon 3 is the next one in the order. Now, among 9 and 8, which is the smallest denominator? That is 8. So, 6 upon 8 is the third one in the order. And 6 upon 9 is the fourth one in the order. So, now let us arrange the fractions in descending order according to the numbers. So, the descending order is 6 upon 2, 6 upon 3, 6 upon 8 and 6 upon 9. Let's take some more examples. Arrange in descending order. We have to arrange these fractions in descending order, that is from big to small. Let us read the fractions. 7 upon 11, 9 upon 11, 2 upon 11, 5 upon 11. As you can see, all the denominators are same. That means the biggest numerator will be the biggest fraction. So which is the biggest numerator? 7, 9, 2, 5. Yes, that is 9. That means 9 upon 11 will be the biggest fraction in the descending order. So we will write over here 1. Now let us see among 7 to 5. Which is the biggest one? That is 7. So 7 upon 11 will be the next in the order. So we will write over here 2. Now among 2 and 5, which is the biggest? That is 5. So 5 upon 11 will be the next fraction. And the last one will be 2 upon 11. So let us write the descending order. So first one is 9 upon 11. Then 7 upon 11. Then 5 upon 11. And the last one is 2 upon 11. Now let us look at the next one. Again we have to arrange these fractions in descending order, that is from big to small. So let us read the fractions. 4 upon 7, 4 upon 5, 4 upon 9, 4 upon 6. As you can see, all the numerators of these fractions are same. So when the numerators are same, the smallest denominator will be the biggest fraction. So which is the smallest denominator? Let us see. 7, 5, 9, 6. Which is the smallest one? That is 5. That means 4 upon 5 will be the biggest in the descending order. So let us write 1 over here. Now let us see among 7, 9, 6. Which is the smallest denominator? That is 6. So that means 4 upon 6 is the biggest fraction in the descending order. So we will write over here 2. Now among 7 and 9, which is the smallest denominator? That is 7. So 4 upon 7 will be the next in the order. Now which one will be the last one? That is 4 upon 9. So let us arrange in descending order. First one will be 4 upon 5. Then 4 upon 6. Then 4 upon 7. And the last one in the order is 4 upon 9. Now kids, let us discuss how to put the greater than sign, the less than sign and the equal to sign. Let us compare between these two fractions, 2 upon 7 and 6 upon 7. Kids, which is the greater fraction? Since both the denominators are same, so which is the greater number, 2 or 6? 6 is the greater number. That means 6 upon 7 is the greater fraction. So we will put the greater than sign towards 6 upon 7. Let us compare these two fractions, 8 upon 10 and 4 upon 10. Since both the denominators are same, let us compare the numerators 8 and 4. Which is the greater one? That is 8. So we will put the greater than sign towards 8 upon 10. Let's take the next one. 6 upon 5 and 6 upon 8. As you can see, the numerators are same. That means the smaller denominator will be the greater fraction. So we will put the greater than sign towards 6 upon 5 since it is the greater fraction. Now look at this example. 2 upon 9 and 2 upon 9. As you can see, both the numerators and both the denominators are same. That means both the fractions are equal. So we will put the equal to sign. Now let's recall what we have learnt today. We have discussed the rules of descending order. We have learnt that for the fractions having the same denominator, the fraction with the biggest numerator is the biggest fraction. So, according to the rule, we will look for the biggest numerator and accordingly we will put the numbers. Then we will arrange the fractions in descending order. We have also learnt when the fractions have the same numerator, the fraction with the smallest denominator is the biggest. So, according to the rule, we will look for the smallest denominator to find out the biggest fraction. Then we will put the numbers and accordingly arrange the fractions in descending order. I hope kids you have understood how to arrange the fractions in descending order and how to put sign comparing the fractions. Now complete the homework that has been given to you in your SNAP homework. Thank you.